door open or closed?
If you could close it, that
Would be good.
Can someone close it? Oh, perfect.
Alright, well, like I said, thank you guys for being here.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Alright,
Yes.
hold on, make sure you-
Okay.
Alright. Well, Sharks, my name is Russ Seger, and this is my business partner, Samuel Gomez. And today, we are not only looking for an investment in our business, but an investment in us.
Our company, Just Right, is here to change the toothpaste industry for decades to come. Our product is not only safe, it's stylish, and it's convenient to help fit the needs of all. There are so many reasons why our product is just right for you
And just right for everyone. Sharks, do you ever wake up in the morning looking like this because of this? Well, we're here to put an end to that with our product, Just Right Toothpaste. Just Right Toothpaste is what I would consider the pencil sharpener of a toothpaste dispenser. So this is an original sketch that we had months ago that we made of our product. You put your toothpaste in the dispenser, you put whatever toothpaste you want at the top, and then you pull the lever and it will squeeze it out for you. This is a more modern model of what we have now of how our lever would kind of work. Right now we're working on the process and the manufacturing of our design. There is many problems and a lot of opportunity in our market space. We believe that our market space has a lot of unmet customer needs and has huge corporate upside. The toothpaste market is under a worldwide epidemic that consists of two major problems. Not only dirty, messy, and unsanitary toothpaste in everyone's bathroom, but the waste. The waste from hotels. There's so much toothpaste bottles that are thrown away every day because people don't use them all, and that's waste for our environment. Just Right is here to not only save bathrooms around the world, but our beloved Earth. When it comes to opportunity, we feel that our product can go in bathrooms all around the world and in more corporate spaces like cruise ships, military bases, hotels, things like that. To kind of expand on how much opportunity is in this space, it is projected that from 2022 to 2030, the market is going to grow by around 5%. Our value proposition. Our business will be able to solve the unmet needs of our current market because of our proprietary design and our convenient setup. Many of our features will help solve these needs, including our slick design, easy setup, and sanitary process. Our unique value proposition consists of many factors, including being environmentally friendly, maximizing the value that you paid for your dollar, or that you paid for your toothpaste, and bringing safe and clean conditions to bathrooms around the globe.
What makes our product different from the rest is how convenient and customizable it is. Many of our features are unique, like ability to hang on the wall with adhesive strip or mounting bracket, and one size fits all toothpaste holders, and no batteries or outlets or electricity needed. Our online website will give consumers the opportunity to customize their Just Right product to be the perfect fit for however they use it, including custom coloring, custom lettering, and custom engraving.
Our target market. We feel that our target market is just incredibly big. I mean, first of all, we separate it into two different sections, the personal and the commercial. When it comes to personal usage of our product, we believe it can be in households, apartments, housing dorms for students, Airbnbs, everything. And then on the other side, which is even bigger market, Sharks, is the commercial side. Cruise ships, hotels, airports, military bases, we touched on all that. The market size for toothpaste product in the US was 29 million in 2021. This is projected to reach around 40 million by 2028. This growth is occurring at around a 4.8% CAGR. Hotels are done with giving people these small toothpaste bottles. That's why they don't even put them in your room now. They've moved to soap dispensers, and we're looking to bring that to toothpaste by moving to toothpaste dispensers.
There are two ways we want to market our product. The first one is through social media. We want to have a heavy social media presence on TikTok and Instagram to showcase our product to a wide audience and possibly go viral. We also our goal will be to sell one product per 2,000 views on our social media page, and we will get these numbers through the links that people click on our social medias.
Another part of our product and marketing plan that we believe is important is advertising around local communities, especially as more of a startup company. We believe that kind of having that connection to the community and having them on our back is key to having our product grow into what we want it to be. So really partnering with local dorm rooms, local hotels, things like that will be another key marketing strategy for us. And on top of that, just having the local community referrals, going to trade shows, markets, things like that will help our customer acquisition costs be just right where we want it.
Most of our competitors consist of small businesses that either sell their product on Amazon or through websites like Wayfair or Etsy.
we compared our Just Right product to a product that's on Etsy called Wacom. So when we look at our design is going to have unlimited colors, lettering, customizable engraving, anything you want on it. So you can fit the needs of your house, your kid, you can give as a present, everything like that. When we compare it to this product, it has limited of 3 colors and it has their brand name stuck on the top, and you want to customize it a little bit. When it comes to our process is different from others because of the fact that your toothbrush does not have to touch anything. You can stick it in and the lever will pull it through and it'll come down just as you wish. Compared to this toothpaste dispenser, you have to actually click the button with the toothpaste, which can cause cross-contamination. So it's like it's basically like hand sanitizer for toothbrushes, and that can cause cross-contamination and can also have the toothpaste go on different parts of the toothbrush that you don't want, so it can create a mess.
For our product Just Right, it can be adjusted to fit any size toothpaste. But for other products like Wacom, it only fits the standard toothpaste bottle that stands at 6.4 ounces.
And especially with our market, we believe that kids are going to be a big part of it, and you got to be able to fit the kids' toothpaste.
As partners, we've been involved in this business idea since the beginning of the school year, and we have pitched our design to virtual contests throughout the country. Me and Samuel Gomez have been in business ownership for 2 years and have passed all the certifications.
And I've been a 4-year member of the Finance Academy, and I've also taken business ownership, and I believe that with great product and great professional networking, we are in the right direction. When it comes to our cost structure, this is a lot of estimate, but we believe that it is very accurate estimate. So basing off of one Just Right product, we are looking at a selling price out of around $19.99 with cost of variable materials like plastic at around $3 depending on what the economy and what the process of manufacturing cost is. Other costs of labor is around $1 per unit. That can obviously go down a lot, just estimating. Other variable costs around $3, which would involve around marketing and tech stacks, things like that, to help get us around to success, basically. And our future plans, right now, we just think that it's in three sections: design, marketing, and selling. We believe that we're going to be able to finish up a final product, begin manufacturing, start up our website, begin working with tech stacks, work with the community, and we'll be all good.
What do you say, Sharks? Are you ready to join us to change the toothpaste industry for decades to come? Because as you know, it's just right for you, and it's just right for everyone. Thank you, guys.
Good job. So I have a question. I used to be a dental hygienist, so teeth brushing is very important. When the way this is done, like let's just say it was in the kid's bathroom, you would automatically be able to turn it and it would dispense the right amount for a small toothbrush, or each time is it needing to be changed?
It would as you turn the lever, it's going to dispense it as it squeezes out. So however much you want out is how much you turn with the lever. So it's gonna dispense little amounts at a time, because your recommended amount for one toothbrush is around like a pea size for how much you need to brush your teeth. So it's gonna dispense that as you turn the lever.
Thank you.
And as we grow our business, we're hoping to have automated dispensaries to detect what size toothbrush you put into the dispenser.
Okay.
I have a question. So you're just going down? Or?
Yeah, go.
Okay. How large is this unit that you are proposing?
So we're predicting it's going to be around 3 by 5, I would say. So it's going to be something that can be kind of hidden in a bathroom. It can be hidden, nothing too big, but also it's going to be good enough where you can, have all the mechanisms of the toothpaste, push your toothbrush in, and things like that. So it's kind of like a soap dispenser, basically.
And then I wanted to know what each of your roles are in the business.
So we're kind of partners, probably 50-50 right now. So I'm more of like the business side. I kind of work with the numbers and marketing and stuff like that. And he's kind of the idea man. Whenever we need ideas, he's there to kind of throw them in there, and it works out for all of us. So yeah.
Social media, you mentioned TikTok. TikTok and Instagram. What about Facebook? Because the older people do Facebook. We still got teeth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, of course. We were just kind of giving examples, but right now we have Instagram page that's kind of hidden just because we're like in the beginning stages of manufacturing.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have that, and we're obviously looking to create TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything. YouTube clips, everything. Just because we believe that if you can go viral, if you can get it out there, that it's gonna be a good hopefully it'll show that it's a good product to people. So we're gonna expand however much we can. So
And then lastly, do you have templates on like the lettering or designs of
Yes,
like,
so-
will you have like, you can pick, this one is pink and it says pretty in pink, or I don't know,
Oh,
you
yes.
know.
There's a wide variety of the templates.
So
Okay.
what we're gonna do is that right now we're just kind of in just more of a manufacturing stage, just kind of getting models, getting things like that. And if we were to make it to the next stage and have some more time, of course, then we are going to kind of create a more detailed model with examples of a pink one, a custom one, a birthday one, a last name one, things like that, so that everybody can kind of fit it to their needs.
So could I address, what are you coached as to what actually you put on your slides?
So there's, I guess,
It's a rubric.
yeah,
No,
so,
I know, but I mean, like, you know, I mean, you've got an awful lot of words on your slides.
Yeah.
As opposed to say, using your slides more as a guide for you in your presentation rather than, I mean, your slides are almost brochure in that
Yeah.
they would be
Yeah.
standalone as opposed to support for your presentation.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So, I mean, I guess as a presentation coach, I'd say lose about 30%, about 90% of the words and talk a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean, you did a great job and.
yeah, for us it was more just kind of like, just kind of getting as much information, putting words in there so people can just kind of read about it and just kind of understand more what it is.
Yeah, but we want to hear you tell us the
Yes,
story,
ma'am.
not
Yeah.
be
I
distracted
think
by it.
that you all did a great job.
You did a
And-
great
and people view things and learn and take in information differently.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
me, it was helpful to me to have
Thank
those
you. No, it's just a time factor
So-
too, and that we're just kind of
Absolutely,
rushing
so I feel like there's a
through it.
happy medium there, I understand what you're saying,
Right.
but for me
I-
to
I
hear you
totally-
say it, and then for me to see the words, it
Yes,
helps
ma'am.
me internalize the information more, and there's different people that take it in.
No, I really do.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a
mean,
medium with that.
The fact that we're getting into these nits, you know, you did a great
No,
job.
thank you. We're really like appreciative of the feedback and like hopefully we're in your guys' shoes one day. You know.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
So,
Any other questions, guys?
so you actually had, sorry,
No.
your product out and people try it?
No,
or
so we haven't.
it's
So
not
right
out
now,
yet?
we've dealt with kind of the business side of things, how we want to work everything, how we think the numbers are gonna go, what our plan is to it. Right now, our biggest next stage would to probably be just kind of getting that final product, getting that final design, everything like that, so we can kind of get it out there, and then we have a template for ourselves as we've created. So once we have the product, we just throw it out there, and
We're just gonna talk with people that like to brush their teeth.
Right. And you should be liking it with happy braces. You
Yeah.
gotta do it all the time.
yeah.
So you mentioned how the other products that are your competition, you have to actually insert the toothbrush and it makes contact.
Yeah.
So is yours not going to have an area where of insertion, it's just almost like a freestanding dispensary?
Yes, it's
Exactly,
like you
yeah.
said, like a hands and pleasures.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing that we kind of pride ourselves on, is kind of the environmental factor, the cleanliness factor.
Yeah.
And I just think that with the hand sanitizer model, with that model, you can't bring it into hotel rooms, you can't bring it into dorms, because everyone's doing it, and, you know, that can't be cleaned all the time. So with our, you know, you can have hand sanitizer wipes next to the lever, but you just clean the lever and you just turn the lever, and that's all you need right there. How about for you?
I'm sorry, I have another question.
Yeah.
So with this being said, this is just a dispenser, so the client that buys the dispenser is gonna decide what to put in it?
Yeah, that's
You don't
another
have
thing.
anything to do with that?
Yeah, that's another thing that kind of goes to our customizable factor. You know, we believe that anyone should be able to use any toothpaste. A lot of other companies,
Yeah.
it only fits one size, but we want to be able to have kids put theirs in, adults put theirs in, different types of toothpaste, different sizes. So our lever is going to be able to fit every single size and every single toothpaste.
So have you ever considered, and this is just a suggestion, making a dispenser that has two different kinds of toothpaste, maybe
Yeah.
one for kids and one for
Yeah,
adults?
we could do that
Because
too.
like I have a kid that won't use crest or mint or things like that, she wants cinnamon,
Yeah.
and I struggled with her. to
Yeah,
brush her
and the good
teeth,
thing
so.
about ours is it's going to be kind of like that adjustable slider. So you're going to be able to kind of open it up and put it in, and then so it's just you can take out. So if you bring your toothpaste to a hotel room, easy insert, easy take out.
For sure.
Love it.
That's why we didn't want to make two different sizes.
Yeah,
Why would you want to get two different sizes and have to, you know?
Yeah, and another thing is that, like we talked about the hotels, cruise ship, they can put bigger bottles, bigger bottles that anyone can kind of use, so they're not wasting those little small bottles that everybody throws away after 1%. So, yeah.
Very good.
Thank you guys so
You
much.
guys did great. Thank you so much.
You have a good rest of the day.
You too. Good luck.
It'll be easier for now.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh, for sure.
Thank
you guys.
Thank you. I gotta read my page, I couldn't do it at the same time. I couldn't listen and read this at the same time.
That's as a note, I mean, on directions, it says only supposed to ask questions for 3 minutes, we're at almost 9.
Okay, we gotta calm that down.
But now, to be fair to everybody else, let's,
Try to do it.
but.
Well, did they
ask
anticipate
the
this
question
when you
if you
wanted
want,
to?
but-
So we can really get everybody.
Hello. Hello. You're from my school.
Okay.
Tell.
3 minutes to fill this out.
Yeah. We're gonna take a couple minutes to score while you're sitting up.
Okay.
No, I
didn't have a test at the end.
Yeah, no. Well, I also, watched the videos that they suggested, and they actually had real products. Oh, you need the password then?
No.
So if they're going to.
Oh,
This X out of it,
Yeah.
X out at the top.
No, but
And then,
the air turbine.
go down to the little yellow
The
folder.
ones, the two I watched were just for tech as well. So
Yeah.
they presented
And
that they
then-
had.
No, I mean,
had
I would
product,
figure-
but-
Yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't have expected them to have that, so with that.
No, I
And,
understand.
Okay,
So now that's
on the left side.
Idea
So what is your drops?
Do you know the name of your?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it called?
But it's called actual physics.
The actual jump drive.
Oh, I don't know if our teachers. They're.
Pull it out, see if it says something on there.
For the back end,
Okay.
but they're not actually making
All right.
traditional products.
Then put it back in and then go to the bottom
They're
right.
the skills of presentation.
Then you should be able to see it there.
planning And like the math, the
Well, I know
number
some of the
side.
other kids and they actually do have.
Okay, so one of those icons on the bottom right,
No, I know.
bottom, should show the
Seems like
discs
it's
that are being opened
Yeah, down there at the bottom.
on that side
Gotta
though.
get right there,
Oh.
USB.
Oh, there you go, yeah, there it is, yep. So it's probably,
Probably one of those, the
yeah, the USB drive,
C.
yep,
Yeah.
you got it.
The second one.
There.
Ladies, I'm gonna be your timekeeper, just so you
Okay.
know, so when you're gonna tell me when you're ready to start, and then what I'm gonna do, so you kind of wanted to keep an eye for it up here. We've
Okay.
got 5 minutes, we got 7. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you a warning, and then when you get down to 1, I'll do this, and then you can, then I'll hold this up, finish what you're saying, you can't, if you're like stuck on slide 5 or something like that, you can't finish all the way through.
Yeah.
Finish your thought,
Okay.
okay? So you tell me when we're ready, when I'm ready to push this button.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay, hello, I'm Haley Whitten and this is Emily Krosok, and we're the creators of Athletes Taking Control, and our mission through this business is to help athletes who are struggling with their mental health. Our target customer is young athletes struggling with mental health. The problems we've seen and why we wanted to create the business is that athletes don't have any organizations out there or don't have mental health guidance out there. Another problem is that most athletes just deny that they're even hurting or deny that they have a mental health issue. Another reason for why we wanted to start the business is because we saw the suicide rate for young athletes who are playing sports and they had bad mental health. The suicide rate for athletes in total is 93%. The female percent is 17.1% and the male percent is 82.9%. For Proposition 1, we will be guiding athletes through their trapped emotions and conscious language to improve mental health.
For Proposition 2, we will be helping athletes acknowledge that they are hurting, and we want them to know that it's okay not to always be okay.
What makes us unique is we are a Christian-based business and we will never give up on our patients. For our underlying magic in box 1, our business is just based on mental health, or it's not just based on mental health, and it's working with conscious language. We will work with conscious language, and all athletes think negative, and when you think negative, then your conscious language will hear that, and it will signal your body to believe it. In box 2, we will get into deep talking about trapped emotions, and this will help athletes understand that sometimes you aren't actually hurt, but your emotions are trapped.
In box 3, I talked about that I have went to a mental health counselor, and he has taught me all of the stuff that we will be helping our athletes around here, because he's from Texas. So I put an example. So when athletes tell themselves that they can't run fast, then it talks their conscious language and they believe that they can't. So we would change the athlete's language to they can run fast and allow their body to do so. Our target market, so our demographics would be the ages 12 to 18. It would be athletes in high school, and it would be females and male athletes. And then the buying patterns for the athletes that would be helping would be Christian apparel, because we are based off Christian scripture, and sports equipment.
Our psychographics would be young athletes who like to play sports, and our geographics would be DeLand and video chat and virtual sections.
So our marketing plan, how would we reach these athletes? We would reach them by talking about their sport and relating it to them more than just saying you have a problem. We would get deep with them. And would we branch out? Right now, we're not looking to branch out. We would want to impact what's around us first, and then if we can do so, move forward and branch out wider than we do. How would we reach to new customers? We would like to do mental health seminars. So basically have a session at a park or something and just have any athletes that need the mental health to come and do that.
How will we track our engagement? We will set up online polls keeping our customer engaged in our business and engaged in with mental health. How we keep our customers excited? We will be doing activities during our sessions to make customers excited. And also, if you do 4 sessions, you'll get the 1 for free.
Okay, so our competitive analysis. So these are the 3 closest businesses that have, had the biggest, been in competition with us. So our prices would only be $100 to $150. So like 1 session a month would be $60, 2 session $100, 3 $150. Compared to like heart and peace counseling, theirs is $150 to $175. So that would be we'd be cheaper. Like the quality of service, we make them feel safe. We make them feel like you will have a way out of it. We will help you no matter what. And then our market share is 4.8%, and then our industry revenue in our year.
For our qualifications, we have basic office skills, scheduling, answering phones, and very dedicated to God. How will this contribute? This will contribute to teaching athletes through Scripture and God.
So my qualifications is that I have worked in mental health seminar before, talking to younger athletes my age, and I also went to trainings with my mental health coach, David, and we are both very dedicated to God, so we want to give that to the athletes. And then this helps and goes into our business, because I learned everything from him, so it's basically just exactly what he's taught me. And he does a lot of stuff around the world to help athletes. Our cost structure. So the definition of 1 unit is 1 session for 60 minutes. Our selling price is $60. Variable cost is $41.91. That would include a journal that every athlete would have, pens, pencils, highlighters. And anything we teach them will be written down, and they will understand it all, be able to take it home.
Our cost of materials is $41.91 for pens, which is our materials are pens, pencils, journals, and highlighters. Our contribution margin is $18.09.
So our fixed expenses would be rent, which includes water, electrical, everything, and this would be an office in downtown DeLand. It would be $1,392, and then the insurance for renting would be $200. Our future plans, our next steps would be contacting local high school athletic directors and contacting local sports clubs to get involved and start making a difference. Setting up a phone so we can start doing video calls and phone calls, and then setting up a social media account.
We would do education and training. We would do mental health seminars, a travel missions training, and we would be giving back and donating to local charities to help people around the world.
And that is it for athletes taking control, and that's what we would like to do with our business. Thank you.
All right, so I got just a couple of things. So in the beginning slide, you had mentioned that you were really going to target this to the 12 to 18, but then you actually said high school. So tell me a little bit about your thoughts, maybe starting with the high school and then eventually bringing the junior high, middle schools into this. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, so we would start at high school levels, like 9th to 12th graders,
Okay.
and then if that starts going good, we would move to a lower, because where we go Taylor, we have the middle schoolers, so we would definitely like try to impact them as much as we can.
Great. And then I heard you say that you have actually had help yourself, and you have taken courses. Are you going to continue to take more courses so that you have the credibility to like teach and counsel your peers?
Yes, I have. I still talk to David to the day. I actually called him this morning because I was nervous, and he helped me with my conscious language, like telling myself, you can do it, you got it. So I still talk to him daily. Like, he comes down to Florida and does seminars, and we work together on them, so everything, like, we're like best friends kind of. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So maybe he would help you
Yes,
in this. He would maybe partner with you.
Yes, he has talked about like helping me along the whole way and not basically helping me. So
Perfect. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, that was, I'm gonna kind of tandem on what you were saying. That was one of my questions was, I appreciate that in your presentation that you put in your personal, investment in this. And that really connects with the audience, right? But I was questioning the, like she said, the credibility. So in other words, are you gonna have any education yourself so that you can train other people? Because if you're gonna open a business and you're gonna talk about mental health, you know, you have a lot of liability with that because there's people that are on the edge, right? So as a doctor, or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you know, they have the training and they have the education and the degrees where you're not there yet, so you're kind of piggybacking off your counselor, right? So that's great that he's gonna help you do that, because you need that. You couldn't just go start the business and counsel people because you have experience. You have to have, you know, the training, I guess. Good job.
Yes. Very good.
The next one that he's gonna need it.
Anybody else? We're going on.
And it is such a need, and we appreciate you like noticing that, because you're right. This is a need.
Thank you.
Good job, girls.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, you can keep that.
So there's another one.
Oh, there's one on that. Okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, girls.
Did great.
Thank you.
You're right. It's a lot.
As I see it,
Yeah.
we have, like I said, we have time at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's
That's easy. Start taking notes, it's easier. I
Yes.
saw you for you.
Yes.
How are you?
Hold it here. Sorry. Hi.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice warm hands.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Hey, I'm Becky. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So once you get set up,
I got cold hands, but I got warm heart.
That's right. Exactly.
You love that around.
That's
once you get
right.
set up, I'm your timekeeper. So when you tell me you're ready to go, I'm gonna start your timer, and then if you just look here just for a sec. I'm gonna hold this up when you got 5 minutes left, then I'm gonna give you a 1 minute, and then I'm gonna finally do this, and have to wrap up what you're saying, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so wait, I have to get my timer back up again. whenever you are ready to go.
All right, well, I'll start right now. Hello, my name is Christian Alcaraz, here with Middle High School, and I am the founder and owner of RFN Clothes, which stands for Real Florida Made. I am here to bring the Florida car scene to light one build at a time. Build meaning like a car build or truck. Here is my shirt. This is the prototype for my first release. I'll leave it right here so you can see. Problems with my target market. There's little to no Floridian car/truck merchandise. There is a lack of platforms for cars to display their builds, and previous brands like mine have not put in the time or effort into making a product in which people can be satisfied and to represent the scene. As you can see, I got a couple Floridian trucks up there. That very beautiful black GMC Sierra is your shoes. RFM Clothing is a locally owned brand with the passionate goal of making a difference, bringing the Florida car scene to light one build at a time, helping inspire the youth like me, chasing the dream that anything is possible and that everything starts somewhere. The underlying magic of RFM is using local car designs, like the ones from the previous slide. Supporters can vote on which design will be the next drop, and implementing a rewards program in which people can get rewards points to get discounts or merchandise. A little bit about my target market has a love for built vehicles, like cars and trucks, a love for the car scene here in Florida, and likes clothing with creative designs. Supports similar brands like Texas brands On the Gas and Project Torque, and California influencer Jerry Sweet, which are brands like mine. I got a lot of inspiration from them because they're people who I've watched, who I've supported, and I want to bring what they've implemented in Texas and California into Florida. We'll spend $25 to $50 on clothing, 65% of survey, agree on that price, and of course, Floridians. As you can tell, Real Florida Made, it advertises towards Floridians. The target market size, total population size, 675,000. Target population, 357,000. Market size based on survey is 232,050. My marketing plan. The way I will raise awareness is by posting on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I will be using hashtags to target the car community and car lovers, truck lovers. I will also be buying ad space on these platforms, like the ones that I previously listed, filtering out to people who consume car/truck content. And the key metrics I will use for that will be how many new followers on social media platforms and how many more visitors I get to my brand's website. The purchases, how I will attract purchases is having monthly sales, a week of sales, in which you can get discounts on any products. And each month you can purchase a ticket in which enters them into a raffle to get free clothing and free merchandise. The way I will track this is the number of purchases made monthly. And the way I will keep customer retention is by using a rewards program, like I mentioned earlier, with the points, discounts, and with the free articles of clothing, and surveys on product quality to make it I'm sorry.
It's okay.
To better my clothing on what people think of it. So making it better for the customers. The way I will measure this is the percentage of recurring monthly customers. My competitive analysis. I compared my brand, RFM Clothing, to other brands, similar brands like On the Gas and Project Torque. The price range for RFM is $25 to $50. On the Gas is $40 to $100, and Project Torque from $10 to around $79. The buying incentive for RFM is monthly discounts, like I mentioned earlier. On the Gas is truck giveaways. They usually do after you buy one thing, it gives you X amount of entries into a truck giveaway. And for Project Torque, they do $10 mystery tees, which is the lowest price, and it just gives them, they can win from $15 shirt to maybe $100 shirt or $79 shirt. The uniqueness of mine is using local car designs, in which I use from the community. For On the Gas, they sell beanies, and Project Org, they do fittings. The unfair advantage of mine is, of course, I'm using local car designs, which will attract the local customers. Supporters will vote on designs from social media pages and on the site, and using reward programs, using a reward program system. But my total market size is roughly 4.6% of the market share. My qualifications, I have taken a marketing essentials class and the Nifty entrepreneurship course. I'm bilingual, Spanish and English. My future plans are to major in business and marketing. I work at Zaxby's right now, but I used to work at another company in which I was a shift lead at it. I would like keep my whole group in check and just tell them what to do. And as of yesterday, I am ESB certified.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you. My cost structure. The definition of one unit is one t-shirt. The cost of variable materials is $10. The cost of total goods sold is $13.65. And the contribution margin is $12.35. And in order to break even monthly, I have to make 66 sales to pay off my fixed expenses, which being insurance, my phone bill, my gas, and my trade-in. Current status and future plans. For year one, I want to work from home, stay consistent with my designs, and stick to t-shirts, selling at least 792 units, breaking even at around $20,592 first year. Year two, I want to hire workers, lease my warehouse, and develop a new product line, which have lanyards, backpacks, hats, and decals for like the back window of the trucks or cars, and selling and doubling my last year profit from to $1,584 or 84 sales, bringing me around $41,000. And year three, start my philanthropy work. Every 5 t-shirts sold, I donate one, and increase my distribution channels so that things like Amazon and Walmart, other retailers around there, partner with other companies, become their distributors, and double my last year profit. Double my last year profit. Well, again, I'm Christian Alcrez, founder of RFM Clothing. You can find me at RFM Clothing RFM_clothing on Instagram. And remember, RFM is bringing the Florida car scene to life, one build at a time.
Great.
Great question. Where are your shirts made?
Where are my shirts made? From home.
And where are your shirts? You buy the shirts from somebody?
I buy the shirts. There's a Dollar General next to my house,
Okay.
and they sell the shirts for $1.
Nice.
So when it comes to driving sales or with your marketing plan and making it people really hungry for your product, have you ever considered doing, since you are doing your own custom design, have you ever considered doing a limited number drop releases where?
Yes, ma'am. That's how most of the products will be released.
Oh, okay.
Limited number.
Yeah, that would be
And
great.
after
That
every,
makes people hungry.
yeah, it makes it really. I've noticed from the brands like I stated recently, the On the Gas clothing or Product Torque, they do limited releases.
Yeah.
In which they sell out really quick, and I haven't been able to get a shirt for myself.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that people get hungry for the clothing and they want more and more.
That's good. That's great.
Okay, first of all, great job.
Thank you.
Who does your graphic design?
Who does my graphic design for you?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that, didn't you, in your
I can show
presentation?
you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I missed it.
No worries.
What's your turnaround time if someone was to order?
My turnaround time? So I can make the shirt in about 2 hours,
Oh, wow.
and I
Okay.
can ship it next day.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to say great marketing plan, by the way.
Thank you.
You said
I
you were
appreciate
a
it.
marketing major, so I think you're on the
Yes,
right path for that. You said awareness, purchase, and retention.
Awareness,
Retention is so important,
Yeah,
so
retention is very important.
that really stood out, and I thought that was a great job. You
Thank
want
you.
to keep your customers.
Yes, ma'am.
Your price point, 25 to 50, you said?
Yeah, around there. Because I want to make sure I don't want to upcharge $50 for a t-shirt because that's a little
Yeah.
outrageous. But for the backpacks, the hats, the decals,
Yeah.
I'll be charging from 25 to 50. I won't
Yeah.
go past that point unless I have to.
Okay. And then your year 1, 2, and 3, I just wanted to comment on that.
Mhm.
I feel like you said your year 3, I feel like should go in your first year,
You think so?
because you wanted your market to be part of your marketing plan
Mhm.
is to do the philanthropy, because that draws people in and
Yeah.
that shows that you care.
Mhm.
And then, you had in year 2, workers in warehouse.
Mhm.
In reality, just from being in business for years,
Yeah.
reality is you may not get there till at least 3
Yeah.
or more,
Mhm.
because you're still building, it takes time to build your client base
Yeah.
and your, everything, so, just wanted to give you that feedback.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And I just wanted to, you were awesome.
Thank you.
Like, I just am like, you're like, so, you did really good.
Thank you.
I really liked when you said that you engage others to vote on the next design.
Yes, ma'am.
That's so important to get others to engage with you to build that excitement and awareness of your brand.
Mhm.
Don't stop that.
Yeah.
Really engage that.
Yeah, because
And go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll follow different clothing brands, and they release designs, and I'm just like, I hope they do.
Right? Obviously, they didn't have other people pick them, right?
Exactly. So I'm just like, it would be a lot better if instead of them just picking it, they release samples and they have people vote on them.
Yes. Very good. Very, very good.
Part of being an entrepreneur is doing your homework and researching your competition, and you did that, so.
You sure did. You
killed
did
it.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for your
great job.
feedback. Thank you. It was good meeting you.
It was a very good meeting, and the handshake is always a plus.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Don't drive. Thank you so much. Good luck. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. So, how's that time? I don't see anybody else out there.
You got one more? Oh, yeah, it's a Meal on Wheels.
Oh, I was hoping someone would do food. I was like, is anything gonna do something? You know, on the Shark Tank, they bring little samples.
Yeah, I'm like,
That would've killed it.
right? I know, exactly.
I mean, they need to do this for adults, it would be fun.
Not me.
No?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it still bothers you.
Yeah.
I thought he was still low pace.
No.
He was very, you stayed on the.
You can if you need to. Is that gonna be easier for you?
He said just unplug the HDMI and put it in yours, and then you're good to go.
soothing, but it needed, you know?
Alright, I'll do my homework while you're doing that.
It's so hard to.
Right? Is it? Yeah, I think the food, closing our kept all the coolness in.
We did those together tonight. So you can kind of talk about it.
Everybody left. Oh, is everybody left? The young ladies here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I hit present, my words on top of my first slide.
So it's your slide, settings.
So, so I hit present. It all
So click it one more time.
like if I go to the next slide, it'll go all the way to
See those things on the bottom, there's a thing across it. Is it one of them?
Me either, girl, me either.
Younger whose generation is not very good at it.
You're not alone. Usually you can click it and it'll, oh, wait a minute.
Okay, sorry,
Uh-oh, it's doing something here. It's doing it. Oh. Apparently, it's
idea, it might just work out.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you gotta, keep this way, it's, you can't move it back, there's not room.
You can just move that one out of the way. Yeah.
Because, like, they said, footers not have to.
Oh, I
You know what I
know.
mean? Yeah. I mean, we're all, we're little
Flicker things, yeah.
let me see. It's this one. Let me see if I can get your computer back. There you go.
Yeah, try it, let's see what happens.
Yeah, everything works. I love donuts.
So do I. I still have a portion of mine already left right here.
You gotta get donuts.
There it is.
Right, absolutely.
Okay. So,
So wait, before you get started, take a deep breath. All right, on the time, so when you tell me go, but I have to get my phone back up.
Don't you wanna do the slideshow?
oh yeah, we'll switch to it. It's just for some reason the work.
It's not working
Our
right.
puppy,
Oh,
like,
just
She's gonna use that as a backup.
Whatever, sorry,
I missed that part.
So then,
it's all about adapting.
That's right.
So what can happen, so you know, is I am going to hold this up, we have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
We have 1 minute left, I'm gonna turn it to this, and then finally, I'm gonna say wrap it up, so you can finish your thought, whatever you're doing, but that's when you have to stop, and then we're gonna ask you questions, okay? So you tell me when you're ready for me to hit this button.
I'm ready.
Okay, go.
Alright, so I don't know how many of you guys have students in school or have grandkids or kids in school, but I'm sure if you do, you've heard them complain about school food. Either it's not enough or it's not good or they need money to go out somewhere. But the problem is transportation. A lot of kids don't have a way to bring food back on campus. They're not allowed to walk off. A lot of kids don't drive nowadays. It's not a very common thing. A lot of kids don't want to. So, for me, to fix that, I came up with an app called Lunch Break Eats, and this is all the information. We have an Instagram account, we have an app on the App Store. I'm going to try to switch to present now. We're going to stick to the items we're interested in.
I paused your time, so.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that.
Technology's only good when it works. Isn't that the truth?
Ain't that the
We all
truth?
have this struggle, so it's not.
Seriously, oh my gosh.
Okay, so the problems at hand. For one, not having a good school lunch or something that kids aren't going to eat deters them from eating, and they end up skipping meals. When a student skips meals, the blood sugars become low and it can be almost impossible to focus. And it's hard to concentrate and get the thoughts right when all we think about is hunger. Another issue is that most school lunches aren't enough, like for like athletes who have to stay at least like 2 hours after school. And lastly, a student's mood can really be dependent on if they eat or not. Like, so it can be more irritable, they can become very easily angered, causing behavioral issues. There's also very common term called angry. So my solution to that is Lunch Break Eats, which is the app that I have designed. Lunch Break Eats is basically a student app where so it's an app where students will order through a mobile order, to Taco Bell or McDonald's or any restaurant within a 5-mile radius. Right now we're starting it at just Bush County schools. So any restaurant
5 miles of Pine Ridge, Deltona, Land, anything like that. There will be student drivers that will be alerted and sent an order number and a student name to like the restaurant, and they can go out and pick it up for them. But the student must have a minimum 2.0 GPA, an all-points pass, and as well as a valid driver's license, reliable transportation, and so they will be sent out to get the order and bring it back. There will also be a main location at available concessions or a designated concession area on campus, and that will be purely volunteer hours for them passing out the order. They'll be there waiting. All meals will be ordered 30 minutes before lunch starts, so there's like enough time for students to go grab and receipt and then bring back, and as well as eat their lunch. There's a $5 flat fee, so sorry. Okay. So this is the lunch break session statement. With lunch breaks, you should be expected and you should always receive efficient and quality service. Every student wants to keep that side. These are all schools that I'm starting at. Mainland, Seabreeze, Atlantic, Deltona, and Smyrna, Pine Ridge, and Brilliant. And then this is where we're coming back to the flat fee. So my financials, I actually have a demonstration here, so I'm going to be running numbers. So initially to start out, it's around $40,000, which sounds very, very pricey, and I really understand that. But when you run numbers, say that for one day, out of all 7 schools, we got 100 orders. That's around 15 orders per school. So if we do 100 times 5, the $5 flat fee, divided by 2 because we're splitting that with our drivers, 250. There's 5 days in a weekday. That would be our weekly salary. Monthly would be around 20 because there's 5 days, which will also vary with days off, but around about $25,000. And then times the 9.5 months that we're in school, $237,500. For our break even, where we start actually making profit, it would be around a little less than 2 months, which is relatively quickly. And like I said, volunteer hours for people who decide to pass out. Also, it's great for if a student wants a job while in school. It's something to earn a little extra cash. They want to pay for gas, pay for lunch that day. I mean, they're making around about $25 a day. So my qualifications, I actually have taken 2 business classes and passed the entrepreneurship and small business certification, and I have multiple family members who own their own businesses and LLCs. That's it.
Yeah. It's rough. It's all good. Let me just say, as an avid DoorDasher, my 7-year-old knows how to order his own things. This is a brilliant idea, and I feel like if you tweak it and hone it in a little more, this is genius.
It really is.
Great idea. No, it's okay. I hate speaking as well, but this is a genius idea. You're definitely on the right track. I think that this is a market that has not been tapped into yet, and it's just. You absolutely should.
Honestly,
well, I'm serious. You should talk to somebody because this is a genius idea.
Yeah.
Really is.
So I have a question. With these schools, are students actually entitled to what is called off-campus passes?
Correct.
Yes.
So all students, or do you have to earn the right to do that?
So you have to have a minimum 2.0 GPA.
Okay.
You also have to have a reliable vehicle because once you're off campus, you can't walk. It's like you have to have a car. Because I mean, it's such a liability for them to just let you walk off.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a car, reliable transportation. But it's $25, but a lot of kids don't drive, and I'm realizing that, especially because I go to a low-income school. Like, I'm one of the minorities who don't drive, but so many kids throughout the day skip meals and they don't eat, and I mean, like, I feel like if there was just more of, like, an opportunity for them to, like, get food easier, as well as, like, you know, some students making money in the process, I feel like it would be, like, definitely, like, something that more people would be, like, engaged.
I've been at a school office and watched the endless stream of parents bringing
Yes.
meals in.
But that's taking away from a parent's work time.
Yeah, so parents can, yeah, exactly, have the time to do that.
Do they also want to say something? I don't want to jump right away. So first of all, school, no, you did a great job.
You did great.
You know, this is your first time and you'll get better at this. It takes practice in front of people, not in your own house, you know what I'm saying? It just takes, you just gotta, and the best advice I can give about speaking in front of people is just have to be comfortable with what you're talking about. So you gotta be passionate about your business, and then you don't even need that, because you can just tell it, right? So she always asks the questions I wanna ask, which is great. But why not University High School? Because I'm from Orange City, so I was curious why you didn't include that. So just.
You can add it.
Yeah, just a quick thing. Yeah. No,
So did others, have you run this by other students and how do they feel about it?
I wouldn't, don't do that.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell
how you want
anyone,
this
that was
done,
my next thing I was gonna say, you got something here, so you wanna keep it to yourself, because someone will steal your idea.
We'll be like vultures on this idea.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Oh, yeah.
The school food is, they, you know, I don't know if y'all know, but Soy Cafe doesn't put a lot of salt or sugar, like, and that's why all through our years too, we, you know, I went to a tech school, they made food, so we like that, but the point is our kids are not eating the school lunches because they don't like them. So this is awesome, and that was my question about going off campus. But the other thing I was gonna ask you about is you said something about the volunteers and the meeting in 30 minutes. I think you need more than 30 minutes, because when you're doing DoorDash or all them, and you're during lunch hour, you gotta give a little more time for the order to get there. So, just a feedback, but you did a great job, and it's awesome.
Longer than 30 minutes prior to lunch beginning.
I would say an hour at least,
Okay.
because it takes time for them to make the food, to pick it up, and you don't want to miss class, right?
Yeah.
So, but Embry Riddle, I don't know if y'all are aware, Embry Riddle has this little thing that, yes, the little
Okay.
robot, and I always thought that is just like this idea, that's what it reminded me of, so I think you got something, don't tell anybody, and roll with it.
And last thing is, get the administration on your side.
Yes.
That's the next step, is get them to really embrace this with you.
Yeah.
My mom's actually a teacher, so.
Where?
Maitland.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I mean, I've talked to her about it, and she's basically said the same thing. She's like, you need to start high, you need to start at the district. Once you get approved by the district, go through admin, and slowly work your way in.
So she can help you get in.
You
That's
have
nice.
to, but she's correct in that, but before you even take it to district, you need to protect this idea.
Yes,
You need to protect this idea.
yes. So you Google it, Google
Yeah.
patent.
Yeah.
It's a little pricey,
So I'm not
but
a lawyer
it'll be
or
worth
anything, so I
it.
can't really give you that.
You
But
might find
you
some
have family members that you said have LLCs and businesses and stuff like
I
that.
do.
Talk to your family members and help the, like you said, Google, talk to people that you're close with and let them help you protect this idea, because it's
There
a
are
great one.
intellectual property attorneys, and there is at least one in Daytona.
Okay. Yeah, my papa he's had his own business since he was 14. And he cuts hair. He actually cuts women's hair. And he likes the drama. So. That's the only gossip.
That's awesome.
Well, good job. You did a great job, and don't be nervous. You did good.
You can also look up the small business development. We had one in the west side here, I don't know about the east side, but they can help you with the patents and things like that too, and guide you, and they're awesome, and they will share your idea. So I can hook you up with that if you need it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that would be awesome. I would love to. I mean, I would love to.
Good
Girl, this
job.
could set you up for life, I'm telling you, this could be huge.
Yeah.
So protect your idea, I'm not just saying
Yeah,
that
no, I
to
agree.
fluff you up. My whole background, I'm a hospitality industry consultant and a personal chef, or professional chef. So my whole life has been in the hospitality culinary realm, and I'm telling you that this could set you up for your entire life if you protect it, so. It's a great idea, it's a genius idea, so you did a great job. Yeah, tell your mom.
We might actually see you on the Milkshorn tape one day.
So that's gonna build you up for your next presentation.
Yeah.
You're gonna be good. You got this, okay?
Yes.
So stay confident. All right.
Thank you.
And tell everybody in all the room not to say a word.
That's right.
I've heard some.
You hear that, camera guy?
Yeah, camera guy.
I can't emphasize, right, how important it is that you move on it quick. snatch it from you.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks so much. Good luck, okay?
Good luck, absolutely.
Good luck with that. Just saying, welcome.
You were very poised, and coming in and being out.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.